Good morning, students. Today we start the last topic of the chapter, which is parallel computing. Here, parallel computing is the simultaneously use of multiple computer resources to solve a computational problem. That is, a problem is broken down into discrete parts that can be solved concurrently. Each part is further broken down into a series of instructions. Second, an overall control or coordination mechanism is employed, and last is instructions from each part get executed. So here what it means that we broke a problem and actually divided it into different parts. So here each part is further broken into a series of instructions, and when it's broken and the series of instructions is given, so all the control and coordination mechanism is employed. So every employee will get each series of instructions by which they get each part executed. So here let's take and here, so you can see the figure. In this figure there is a problem. We can say payroll employee 1, employee 2, employee 3 and employee n. So here each employee have given that problem, so we have divided the problem, we distributed it and given to each employee, and that employee get the instructions by which he or she solve the program. So here you can see at end of the day processor, so every problem is solved into a bit. So that's how it's work. So now virtually all stand-alone computers today are parallel from hardware perspective. Multiple functional units, that is L1 cache, L2 cache, branch, prefetch, decode, floating points, graphics, processing unit, GPU and integer, etc. These are the multiple functional unit which works in this process. Then multiple execution unit. Of course, when we divided into a different parts and give it to different employee, then the execution of the program is also in a multiple level. So here multiple execution unit cores. Last is multiple hardware thread. So multiple hardware thread means if we are using multiple programs to solve the queries, to solve the problem, so here we can face multiple hardware thread also. So now the last topic is why parallel computing is important and why we use that. So here there are different benefits of parallel computing. First is the real world is massively parallel. It means that in a real life we have to do this work in a simultaneously process. So that is also one of the part that we have used this theory in our regular life also. Second, it save time and or money. Yes, it save time and money, because if we do, like if we take the example of above, if we give every employee the program differently, so what it's happened, it will take so much of time and money also. So what we do, we distribute the program and it will save the time. Next, third is solves larger problem, more complex problem, provide concurrency. That means that we distribute this large problem and it will solve simultaneously, and again the complex problem also it will solve in that particular manner. By distributing it, it will resolve. Next, take advantage of non-local resources. The person who is also a non-local resources will also can take advantage of this parallel computing, because it's not necessary to use that you have to know the every things of the technology. There are few things which you know, and after that you can use this parallel computing. And last point is makes better use of underlying parallel hardware. So here the topic is complete, and so on the chapter. I hope you are